We often picture dinosaurs as the ultimate predators from our planet's past. But did you know that there were other terrifying creatures that might have been even more dangerous than dinosaurs? Creatures with razor-sharp teeth, enormous horns, and colossal sizes that would make a T-Rex look small? Some insects were even the size of a human. Let's take a journey back in time to discover some of the deadliest and most frightening creatures that ever roamed the Earth. Megalodons. Ready to meet one of the most terrifying ocean hunters of all time? Enter the megalodon. Its name, meaning big tooth, gives you an idea of the power these sharks possessed. These ancient predators ruled the seas from around 3.6 to 23 million years ago. Megalodons were not only the largest sharks to ever exist, but they were also among the biggest fish on the planet, reaching lengths of up to 18 meters and weighing over 70 tons. Their jaws were so enormous they could swallow multiple prey at once, including whales, dolphins, and possibly other sharks. Their teeth were massive, bigger than dinner plates, and built to rip through flesh with ease. If we put them up against the fiercest dinosaurs, the megalodon could definitely take the crown as one of the greatest apex predators. Woolly mammoths. Next, let's talk about an ancient giant that roamed the frozen landscapes long before our time. The woolly mammoth. These beasts lived between 400,000 and 4,000 years ago during the Ice Age, before disappearing. Imagine encountering one of these colossal creatures, standing up to 4 meters tall and weighing between 6 to 8 tons. They sported long, curved tusks that stretched nearly 4 meters in length. Despite their intimidating appearance, woolly mammoths were herbivores, so they weren't hunting us down, thankfully. Still, their size and strength made them incredibly impressive. Saber-toothed tigers. Let's shift to one of the most fearsome predators of the Pleistocene epoch, the saber-toothed tiger. These prehistoric cats stalked their prey between 10,000 and 2.5 million years ago, from mammoths to other large mammals. These cats were far from your average house pet, growing as long as 2 meters and weighing up to 300 kilograms. And their teeth? 2 massive sword-like canine teeth. Their strategy was ambush, using those sharp teeth to take down their prey with one lethal strike. If they had to face off against velociraptors or other dangerous dinosaurs, these cats would certainly be a force to be reckoned with. Early primates. It may not sound as terrifying, but some of our distant ancestors were pretty intimidating. Take Dinopithecus, a giant primate that lived from about 500,000 to 2.5 million years ago. Weighing in at around 50 kilograms, they were much larger than most primates of their time. While they weren't predators themselves, they had to fend off massive beasts, and they were well equipped to do so. Elasmotherium. Now, let's talk about an ancient creature that sounds more mythical than real, the Elasmotherium, also known as the Siberian unicorn. Despite the name, they weren't magical creatures, but rather a type of rhinoceros. These animals were massive, weighing in at 4.5 tons with a large horn protruding from their head. They had long legs built for speed and could move swiftly across the open grasslands. While we don't have solid evidence of their exact appearance, their horn may have stretched up to 2 meters long, making them a force to be reckoned with. Glyptodon. What about this armored beast? The Glyptodon was like a prehistoric armadillo, but much larger and far from cute. These creatures were up to 3 meters long and weighed over a ton, with a bony shell protecting them from predators. But they weren't just defensive. Glyptodons had tails with spiked, club-like ends, a powerful weapon against any foe. If an ankylosaurus tried to challenge this beast, the Glyptodon would have swung its tail and sent them packing. Giant cockroaches. In today's world, cockroaches might be a nuisance, but in the past they were much larger. During the Carboniferous period, about 359 to 299 million years ago, they grew up to 9 centimeters long, pretty big for a roach. While they weren't as terrifying as some of the other creatures on this list, their exoskeletons would have protected them from predators. Imagine encountering one of these ancient roaches on a dark, prehistoric night. Pulmonoscorpius. Let's take a step into the world of giant arachnids. Meet the Pulmonoscorpius, an enormous scorpion that lived over 300 million years ago. With a tail as long as you are tall, these giant scorpions could deliver venomous stings that would paralyze their prey. Their massive pincers could grab hold of enemies, making them a terrifying threat. Any creature that coexisted with them would have to keep their distance. So, would these terrifying creatures have had a chance against the most formidable dinosaurs? Well, that's a question for another what if.